Winners and losers of the Craig Kimbrel and Dallas Keuchel signings. It may have taken a few extra months, but we can finally declare that hot stove season is over. The last two major free agents are off the board after Craig Kimbrel agreed to with the Chicago Cubs and Dallas Keuchel joined the Atlanta Braves ONA. Deals for both free agents not surprisingly gained steam this week after the MLB draft commenced. Since both signings coming after the deadline, the Cubs and Braves only had to worry about writing a large check. And most would agree, while the Cubs and Braves are obviously feeling good about that, some of the teams they are contending with and were negotiating against can't be thrilled with these outcomes. Here, we'll take a look at each team impacted by these signings and determine whether they are winners or losers based on the outcome. Every team in MLB needs relief help. The Cubs perhaps, verdict winners. A better fit you will not find. The Braves were in need of rotation help with Mike Foltynewicz and Kevin Gausman mired in slumps. On the flip side, the Braves can move on at season's end if Keuchel's performance doesn't match his reputation. Keuchel has an off, verdict winners. The Phillies' grasp on the NL East isn't as strong as it once was. This week's development, it shines a brighter light on what Philadelphia needs to get done before the trade deadline. The Phillies could use. Philadelphia may have won the Bryce Harper sweepstakes, but if its current two-game division lead doesn't hold, Keuchel's signing could prove to be the pivotal moment. Verdict losers. The Yankees were impacted on both fronts. They reportedly pursued Keuchel until the final days, but reportedly refused to match or better the Braves' offer. Though the rotation has posted top 10 numbers this season, there are no shortage of concerns there. Luis Severino. Now the Yankees will surely dig into trade market, which fortunately for them should be pretty deep. That should make loose. Also, Kimbrel signing with Chicago means he will not return to Boston or go to Tampa Bay. That's enough to verdict neutral. The Red Sox were content to let Kimbrel walk in the off-season, instead spending money on other needs. It turns out that while a reunion was probably never in the cards, it has to be a tough pill to swallow to see Kimbrel end up with Theo Epstein and company in Chicago on a bargain deal. Now the Red Sox, verdict losers. The Athletic's Ken Rosenthal reported that the Rays worry. That would have been that disappointment aside, the Rays can't be too displeased with how things played out. Kimbrel ended up verdict winners. The Brewers needed a starter, but decided not to wait on Keuchel. Instead, how's that working out? Well, Gonzalo and the Cubs signed Kimbrel. Verdict losers. More from Yahoo Sports. Related slideshow, the 2019 MLB season provided by M&A.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up in the park, pot.